lies, you mean lies, 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 to cover the things I don't remember. Out of sheer necessity, I've gotten quite good at fabricating a plausible story. These memory gaps are becoming more frequent. Longer, too. I thought my symptoms would improve steadily over time as my brain healed from the concussion. But Kelsey warned me from the beginning that progress after a traumatic brain injury isn't predictable. It comes in starts and stops, and sometimes symptoms can worsen temporarily. I could tell Aaron the truth, that I don't remember, but that will just tighten the net around me. They won't let me out of their sight if I admit I'm blacking out. Even worse, they'll lock you up. Let's go with this story then. I woke up early, just before daybreak, couldn't sleep. Everyone else was still in bed, so I pulled on my jogging clothes and hit the beach, and I've been running for the past... I glance at my watch. 9:22. 3.5 hours. He'll never believe I've been running since dawn. I don't even believe it. And time's up. Aaron drops onto the sand next to me, panting.
What the hell, Anna? You know you can't leave without telling anybody.
He sounds more worried than angry, even though he has every right to be mad. This isn't the first time in the past few months, or even the second time I've slipped away without telling anyone. It's also not the first time I've had memory lapses, but I'm getting better at disguising those. Better at lying. I'm sorry, but I did tell someone. I told the guard I was going for a run. The night guard, the young guy with freckles. That part isn't a lie. I remember this. Glancing at the clock as I tied my running shoes, thinking I needed to hurry and get downstairs before 6 when the guard changed. The night guard is scared to death of the Delphi adepts, especially me. He's one of the guys who received a few new memories I planted in their heads when Aaron, Taylor, Deo, and I went AWOL from Sandalford back in December. He and his buddies willingly loaded the truck with weapons, medical supplies, anything we asked for, because I made them think it had all been cleared by their boss. I even made them remember Miller ordering them to help us. I can't mess with their heads that way anymore. That ability was courtesy of a temporary hitcher, Daniel Quinn, Aaron's half-brother. When I returned Daniel's spirit to his comatose body on Christmas Eve, his powers of persuasion went too. Or at least I assume they did. Daniel is in Maryland, no longer in the hospital, but still undergoing daily rehab. Luckily, he retained a good deal of his gross motor ability. He's able to walk on his own now, and he's recovered his speech almost completely. For the first several weeks, it was just a few words, and according to his mom, the vast majority of them were impolite. That doesn't surprise me. Daniel hates being dependent on anyone. Having others take care of him has to be driving him mad. There's no rehab for psychic abilities, however. And since his mom is still in the dark about his ability to nudge people, as Daniel calls it, I doubt Aaron or Taylor have had the opportunity to ask him whether his Delphi skills are back to normal. The guards here at Sandalford seem to think I can still push them around, though. When I approached the guard at the gate this morning and said I was going for a run, he shrank back instantly. I almost expected him to make the sign of the cross to ward off evil, but he settled on a nervous nod.
The night guard? Aaron says. But that means you've been out here for over 3 hours. You didn't leave us a note. You didn't even sign out. We've combed the entire beach. Deo has already been down this way twice, and he didn't see you.
Another wave of guilt hits me. Deo must be freaking out, the same way I would be. The same way I was when Graham Craig's people nabbed him a few months back. We may not be related by blood, but he's my brother in every sense of the word, and I hate that I've made him worry. That I've made any of them worry. I wasn't on the beach the whole time. I ran on Sand Fiddler Road for a while. This might be a lie. I don't know. The truth is, I have no memory of running anywhere beyond those first few steps out of the gate this morning. But you can't really hide on a wide-open beach. If Deo came down this way and didn't see me, the only logical explanation is that I was on one of the roads that run through the Currituck Wildlife Reserve.
Look at me.